G'day viewers. I felt compelled to have a little chat with you about the White House Correspondence dinner, which is like not as boring as it sounds. I mean, this video is hopefully not as boring as that topic might sound. I think the actual White House Correspondence dinner probably is exactly as boring as it sounds. A bunch of insiders in the media and Washington get together and congratulate themselves on how wonderful they are. The centerpiece from a public point of view, the bit we always get to see, is they have a comedian in to do a roast, you know, talk about the political topics of the day and the media. And traditionally, the guest of honor is the US president. And the president tends to get up and do some funny lines, written by someone else, obviously. But in recent history, you've been able to see that both George W. Bush and Obama were pretty good at doing comedic routines. Now, we don't know about Trump because he's a scared little whiny baby who won't go. It's like, no, a comedian will say mean things about me if I go there. No. Side note to Trump supporters, why do you like such a weak, pathetic coward? They always talk about Trump, he's a real man, he talks tough. He talks tough. He's a stupid, cowardly person's idea of what a tough person is. It's really quite bizarre that the illusion Trump supporters have is demonstrably the opposite of what Trump is. I mean, sure, what they really like is his blowhard bigot who says the obnoxious bullying things that they all feel and believe. And sure, he delivers on that. But he's such a fucking weakling who'll never own anything. It's pathetic. But anyway, that's not the main point. It's a point. It's not the main point. The central comedian this year was Michelle Wolf. If you never have seen her, she's not a superstar yet. I think she's pretty funny. I think she's quite a bit like a young Lewis Black. You know, see her on the Daily Show and maybe doing some live stand-up on Netflix, like if you see those comedy specials. But she did a routine that really rubbed people the wrong way, you know, by telling them the truth, by doing what a roast comedian is meant to do, make people uncomfortable with stuff. And where it got bizarre is people getting in a colossal huff about her being so mean to White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders. And what's weird is not just the hypocrisy, and I've said this so many times, I get so angry at hypocrites who go, you on the left, you're so weak and soft, and you need safe spaces, you snowflakes. And the instant you say something that's slightly outside what they declare the orthodoxy to be, they lose their mind. The instant you pick on them, they go off the tree. And so it's not just that they can't handle a comedian making jokes about the White House press secretary, it's that they're also lying. They're going, she said the most horrible, hateful things about Sarah Huckabee's appearance. No, she didn't. That's what really does my head in. Her two main jokes about Sarah Huckabee Sanders was first that, you know, she admires the way that she takes the truth and burns it and use the ashes to do a perfect smoky eye look. Like, hey, maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's lies. And the second thing was saying, no, I'm a big fan. I loved you playing Aunt Lydia in that wonderful TV show, The Handmaid's Tale. Did you spot the edit there? My brain just totally blanked on the TV show's name. The Handmaid's Tale. So, and a lot of people saying, oh, no, you're saying terrible things about her appearance. Go, what? No, the Handmaid's Tale thing was not a reference to her appearance at all. It's a reference to she is part of an evil empire actively betraying her own gender. And some people tried to latch her to, no, you said the thing about her makeup. That was bad. She literally said she does the smoky eye look perfectly. These people are just clutching at straws. It's like bad enough when they're just hypocrites, but when they're actually, they say, it was awful. It was terrible. No, it wasn't. It was designed to make people uncomfortable, yes. And you got these bizarre responses, like from Roseanne Barr, the new darling of the right wing. She said, oh, rule number 1 of comedy, don't pick on the most famous person in the room. It's like, no, that's rule 1 of cowardice, not comedy. I mean, I get they both start with C, but not only is it not the first rule of comedy, it's not in the comedy rulebook. There's nothing that says, oh, never pick on popular people. Oh, you've got to just play safe the whole time. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And even more ridiculous, in my mind, was Mike Huckabee. And what makes it ridiculous is within one 24-hour period, before the dinner, he tweeted, oh, if you've got no sense of humour or easily offended, don't listen to my radio show, you'll get triggered. Oh, you'll need a safe space, you snowflakes. And then after the Correspondent's dinner, he's going, oh, no, it's meant to be a celebration of the First Amendment, and it was mean and bullying. Oh, it was terrible. Like, within 24 hours, he criticised people who can't take a joke and then couldn't take a joke. This shit is absolutely pathetic. And this is why I have no tolerance whatsoever for political correctness is ruining the world. People say that 99 times out of 100, what they're saying is political correctness is treating people with basic human decency. And these same people invariably will lose their shit if you happen to challenge their little worldview. And we just keep seeing it again and again. They go, oh, universities should be all about free speech, but the left that wants to shut it down. An objective study of statistics and real incidents shows the main agitators for silencing people on university campuses in the US, in Australia, in England, in Europe, are right-wingers. Okay? That's objective fact. These people are living in this fantasy. I don't know how their brains don't explode from the cognitive dissonance. Wait, yes I do. It doesn't trouble them because they're liars to their core and they don't care that they never have to actually follow through on anything. No one holds them accountable. They just lie with impunity. They contradict themselves, not just within 24 hours. You'll see these people contradict themselves within the same goddamn sentence. And I, for one, am sick of it.